Maintenance man here, and once again you can see we got the trailer and Mr. Dog Poop's truck, because Mr. Dog Poop went online, and whenever he goes online he does something stupid. This time he bought some ridiculous electric vehicle from the 1950s, and then I'm supposed to go pick it up. We are off on another adventure. It seems like Mr. Dog Poop has a new adventure for us every week. Yesterday it was 80 degrees and we were roasting lead. Now we have to go pick up some crap. It's barely 40 degrees outside. 40!
For 17 miles, continue straight.
17 miles we have to drive. Jesus, without a beer. All right, so the story is, Mr. Dog Poop buys this Cushman Titan flatbed, basically like a commercial golf cart used in warehouses and on movie sets. So he wants to be like the big sets where they drive people around on the golf carts. So this is his plan. The cheapest golf cart, $300 he paid for this. So I can only imagine how much work it's gonna need. This thing's gonna need so much maintenance. A lot of play in the steering wheel. A lot of play in the steering wheel. It's like a movie car. You just put this on and we'll turn the trailer into a process trailer, strap this down and put all the cameras on it so people are driving this. These EVs are not really made for the road, but it's my understanding they can be driven legally on roads in Florida with speed limits of 30 miles an hour or less. They're typically used in big industrial plants, such as automotive manufacturing or aircraft factories. They can easily transport parts and supplies in buildings that could be several acres inside. It's basically a small electric pickup truck. It has rack and pinion steering, hydraulic disc brakes in the front, and drum brakes in the rear. It's rated to carry 3,000 pounds. That's 1.5 tons. On top of that, it can tow 8,000 pounds. The bed is just under 4 feet wide and just over 6 feet long. It has 8 massive 6-volt batteries to power the whopping 48-volt, 16-horsepower electric motor. Compare that with an average golf cart that's just 3 to 5 horsepower. And it's almost as fast as a Massey Model 12 with a top speed of 14 miles per hour, which is not shabby when you're towing an 8,000-pound load. Mr. Dog Poop wanted to move his gear around on the movie sets and have something to mount heavy gear to, particularly when scenes require moving the cameras quickly from area to area. It can also tow our crew trailers, staging them in different spots. The cost of these new is $16,000 for the base model. So when Mr. Dog Poop saw it on a government auction site for $300, he really had to buy it. And since it was just a few miles down the road and he has no intention of paying me to pick it up, he really did get a good deal. Now, of course, it's my job to get it running, make any necessary repairs, which we'll cover in a future video. He's picking it up with the forklift. He's gonna drop it right on the trailer. All right, we got the Cushman. We got it on. We're gonna go ahead and put I'll put the brake on, the parking brake, so that it won't roll. Get some straps on it to strap it down. We'll call it a day. So typically you don't want to go over the top. You want to hook to something solid because this thing can bounce and loosen up. But we're going to use it as an extra strap anyway. So no harm, no foul. We're going to throw a strap on the front, preferably on the front axle or the frame. We're only going 17 miles. We don't have to have it done that much. I don't think it would fall off anyway. This thing has to weigh 3,000, 4,000 pounds, something ridiculous with the batteries in it. I think the new highway laws require 3 straps, 3 connection points. I don't know if that applies to Cushman golf carts. Okay. Always make sure you put your tailgate up. Some idiots leave it down and they go to turn and wipe out the tailgate. Let's go get a beer, have some lunch, and tell Mr. Dog Poop that it took us 4 hours to load this on the trailer. So we're back at the dog poop compound. We got it on the trailer. I mean, the steering is ridiculous. This thing's gonna need a ton of work. Hopefully Mr. Dog Poop knew what he was doing when he bought this thing. He'll be out shortly to inspect it, I'm sure. For me, I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go have a beer. You know what? This thing is useless. There is literally no cup holder.